Welcome to Instant Anime.
Just add music.
Oh my gosh. Did you hear that?
I'm shaking in my boots.
Me too, and it feels cold all of a sudden.
Oh, a shiver down my spine.
Ooh, I guess it's time for Spooktober.
Ooh.
Was that ASMR enough? Whispering.
Yeah, get real close up.
Okay, a little bit closer. Spooktober.
Ah.
Be scared. I hope that's not
No.
peeking the mic.
No.
But in any case,
Here we are.
here we are.
Welcome.
Welcome. I know the spooky people already said it for us, but this is
Those darn spooky people.
Instant Anime.
Just had music.
It's a podcast where Jimmy and I listen to a song and make an anime for it. Spooky edition. That's the spooky sound.
Yeah.
Spooky alarm.
Yeah.
But today's song is Freeze by Momoland. So we've listened to this song and said, wow, this was a theme song for a spooky anime. What spooky anime would that be? We've written down our ideas separately, and now we're going to combine them together into a mega anime.
Spooky edition.
Yeah, make a spooky anime.
Mega spooky.
I don't think we can coordinate that though.
No.
But that's
Too many
kinda
syllables.
It. Yeah, it's too much.
Mega anime, easy. Very concrete way of saying that.
Mega
spooky
anime.
anime.
Nah,
No, I already messed it up.
Yep. The inflection. But we encourage you, our spooky friends, if you would like to play along at home, go ahead and listen to Freeze by Momoland. Or maybe you don't, maybe you already have, maybe you need to pause, you do it at the end, whatever your deal is.
Yeah.
But we encourage you,
All you ghosts and ghouls out there.
yeah, give it a listen with your little ghostly ears. Wish I had a joke, but I don't.
No.
Something about ghosts listening to music.
Something about not having ears
Dropping
in the afterlife.
beat, like the heartbeat.
Right.
I don't know.
Drop dead. Come out of those coffins. Open those coffin lids. Get the dirt out of your ears.
Oh yeah.
Because you're buried alive. And dead. And undead.
Oh God.
All right, let's please
Why'd
continue.
you start with buried alive?
It's the spookier version
It's true. I'm terrified, but
of being buried alive, yes.
I think I've covered the gist. I think that's
You got it.
It's a little out of the norm.
To be fair,
little
I'd
scared.
rather be buried dead than alive.
Yes. If we need to put that out there, me
Just
too.
in case anyone was thinking about it.
No thanks. Not.
Maybe don't listen to this episode if you
Not
want to bury
for
us
it.
alive.
Yeah. I mean, it is a spooky ep, so we might cover some spooky stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what Jimmy's idea is, but
I don't know what Sarah's idea is.
that's why we're here.
To spook it up together,
Ooh.
separately at first, and then at the end, into a mega anime. There we go. Okay, here's your
But,
idea.
And also the title of the episode is the title of the
Yes.
anime. You know that, and at
We
the end
don't.
we talk a little bit about ourselves. That sounds weird. We self promote, but
it's
like
true, though.
yeah, we just kind of talk about things.
That's kinda
So
this whole
I think
show.
those are the talking points.
You got it.
So now I'm gonna share my idea
Yes.
for Freeze by Momoland, which
Momo.
is linked in the description. Fingers crossed there's a music video. We don't know.
It's the EP. It's the title of the album.
Fingers crossed.
So maybe there will be, and maybe it's spooky, and maybe it's not.
and then we're like, whoops.
Whoopsies. Why'd you make a spooky song then, Momoland?
What'd you expect?
Except it does start very spooky
Yes.
and end very spooky.
Yes.
And then there's like a part in the middle of the song where it's like generic pop song.
And then they kind of like whisper or whatever.
It's still spooky.
That
Oh yeah,
was-
there's like a child
like,
part.
"Hello."
Yeah, I hate that.
I don't know what that was. I blocked
It gets
out.
really spooky at that point.
Yeah, it's haunted.
If there was like a what is that?
it's not hashtag cursed. It's straight up
EMF?
haunted. Oh.
like a ghost reader. There's parts in the song that
Where
are like a
it's spikes?
5. Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh god.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if I can match that energy.
Yeah, let's
shall
see.
I?
Let's hear it.
All right, here we go. Ahem hem. Have you seen the new kids at school?
Have I?
Have you? A family has just transferred, but they seem mysterious. I wonder why.
Vampires.
You think they're vampires?
Ghosts.
You think they're ghosts?
Ghouls.
You think they're ghoulies?
Something else?
Who knows? Because I didn't define it.
Okay.
This group of kids seems to have it all, but they are actually bloodthirsty monsters.
Addams Family.
Okay, that could be.
Because, like, I don't know what kind of... There's Elvira. Vampire. Elvira?
Yeah, I think
very vampire.
Yeah.
And then, like, Frankenstein guy. And then the kids are kind of ghosty ghouly.
Yeah.
Zombie.
There's the hand. And Cousin It. I get Addams Family and the other one mixed up.
Is there another spooky family?
Isn't there?
I don't know.
Oh, crap. Look what I've gotten myself into.
Yeah, I don't know. You get it, though.
I thought there was another one. I could be really wrong.
Is Cousin It not the hand? What's the hand?
I don't know. Cousin It's the hair.
The hair?
Have you not seen Cousin It? It's like Chewbacca, but if all the hair was one length. Or if, like, it was a ghost sheet situation, but it's all hair.
I hate that.
That's Cousin It. Don't make
me
question
like Grimace.
this. Yes, but like
hair.
blonde. Like floor-length hair.
Yeah.
Like, there are dogs that look like that.
No,
Isn't that Cousin It? You know what? I don't want this to be...
I actually don't know.
I don't want this to be another Young Ones
We're going to look it up
situation.
after, and you're going to be so wrong. It's going to be hilarious.
What else is new?
I think the hand is something different.
I think so.
The hand is like
Uncle.
Uberman.
Yeah, no. I don't remember.
Who knows? Let's continue with your idea of your spooky monster family.
Yeah.
Kids only monsters? Family monsters.
It was centered around the children.
Okay.
And they either can be like biological siblings or not.
I
But
gotcha.
there's more than like 2
Corn children.
corn children. Tasty.
Not related.
Well roasted.
Mm.
They seem to have it all. Bloodthirsty monsters, what you gonna do? And then this is where my idea came in, like with the song. The first few seconds, the do do
Yeah.
do do do.
Gotcha.
Much like a Jack in the Box, sometimes they just pop and need to eat someone, whoever is closest usually, without thought. So.
Okay, so they become like a mindless zombie.
Or something, but it's like those games. There's the Mario Party one. There's a lot where you add to and you wait and see if it gets you. Like
the
those
bomb
that
passing game.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
There are a lot of other iterations
yeah.
of that, but where you don't know when it's going to happen and you have to keep like
Very
feeding into it.
feeding the anticipation.
And that's how these children are.
Gotcha. So they build up.
They feel fine. Maybe they feel like a little tense and they're like, "Oh, I got to be careful." But when the Jack in the Box pops out,
Just like blah,
that's when they
beast mode.
gotta get their
Gotcha.
food on. And not to be too similar to a previous episode, but maybe they find someone they don't want to eat. And
But
then
they
what do
do
they
it.
do?
They do it anyways.
Or what lengths will they go to not?
I don't know. What's spookier? They actually eviscerate and devour someone that they love?
Cherish?
Yes.
Or
Or
they kill the cherished one's family so as to allow them to live. Anyhow, that was mine.
That's pretty
I heard the
spooky.
do 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 do, and I just
getcha.
thought of, and I don't even know if I don't think that's necessarily a Jack in the Box. Yeah.
That's that one.
But
Similar vibe.
it was the vibe.
Played on a sort of xylophone-y,
Yeah, and you just like cranking the
inherently creepy instrument.
handle.
Yeah.
Handle cranking, and yeah. So then it just these.
What is
kids
that called when it's like a big one?
Like a hurdy-gurdy?
Hurdy-gurdy. You got it.
That just lives in my head rent free.
I think I had that as like a Playmobil set.
Oh,
And it was like a car.
was it creepy?
Yeah, sure.
For
Not
today
really.
it was. Today it was.
Not really.
Today
Today though,
it was.
Yeah, it's cursed in a bad way.
Yeah, haunted.
Haunted, actually.
Why haven't we made that distinction before? Hashtag cursed is cool.
Haunted?
is just bad. It's just scary.
That's true. We never actually defined the opposite of
No.
a good cursed.
We'd just be like, oh no, this one's hashtag cursed.
Gotcha.
But we should make that distinction now.
Hashtag haunted.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah, I think they should be hashtags.
Okay.
Hashtag cursed. Hashtag. Imagine the Twitter. We could have like a side by side of like a scary doll and like a cute.
And do a poll.
Yeah.
Is it hashtag haunted or is it hashtag cursed?
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
Welcome to Spooktober, where
Where
we
we-
have polls.
Where we use Twitter.
What an idea.
Oh no, that's too spooky for me.
That is pretty scary.
Using social media. Nah.
But that's my idea.
All right. Well, I like it a lot. It's pretty good.
Thanks. Yeah. Undefined monsters.
Yeah,
it can
yeah.
be worked in, and it could be maybe they don't need to eat. Maybe they do whatever your idea is.
I think we'll see. We'll see where we combine it
Let
with
me
mine.
hear what you got.
All right, so I'll share my idea.
Please.
Now, for Freeze by Momoland. Here we go. There's something wrong with the House of Mirrors at the traveling carnival.
Oh, God.
A lot of the people who enter never return, or return very changed.
No.
However, the owners of the carnival never are pursued by the law because they can never be found after the carnival packs up, moves off to the next town. So, the mirrors are actually portals to distorted planes of reality filled with similar universes to ours, but changed in twisted ways. Once someone enters the alternate world, they are either trapped by the closing of the portal or hunted by the twisted inhabitants of the mirror worlds. If they get back, they are changed forever by this harrowing experience, or replaced by a distorted mirror version from the fractured worlds. What happens when a group of intrepid teens hear about this cursed place? See, I said cursed, not hashtag cursed. And, or haunted, I hashtag haunted place.
There you go.
And try to stop the carnival from claiming more innocent lives? Who knows?
So, I would like to cancel Spooktober. I am officially spooked.
It's only the first one. I didn't even amp it up for Halloween.
I know.
Maybe. It'll get worse.
Oh, great. Oof. Well done.
Thank you. And we had done a mirror one before, but it was never about like entering the mirror world. From what I remember, it was that one. Like I think we called like Fractured or something, and it was some scientist who was like enamored with the mirror person inside of it.
Yeah.
That was super spooky, but very different than this.
Yeah, I will say the only thing I thought of was Watchmen.
Oh, yeah.
That was like obviously very different. But when you were like House of Mirrors, I was like, oh, Watchmen. Oh, no.
Oh, that scene. Okay.
I mean, that could be one of the portals.
Yeah.
You just go through.
And you're in fucked up New York town.
Everyone has been killed. Surprise.
Yeah.
Dang.
Spooky.
Yeah, I mean...
We both have, like, groups of kids.
I have an idea.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's it, but I want to share it before I forget.
Let's hear it.
Do you have anything?
No.
Okay.
Could you not tell from... There's groups of children in
No, I just didn't want to cut you off if you were in them.
Nothing.
You were bluffing well. I couldn't tell. I'm sorry I called you out.
Oh, you thought I was, like, amping up to, like,
Yeah. And because of those kids,
full
blah, blah, blah.
idea.
Yeah, sorry. No. All right, well, I'm not sure this is it, but how would it work if the House of Mirrors had groups of children that, like in mine, are these monster things that go into the world and, like, for lack of a better term, build hype.
For the carnival?
Yeah. And somehow they are the ones that trap people in the mirrors.
Yeah, that's it, sort of when you were saying that you have like your twisted, versions of people that snap and become bloodthirsty. Like that would be
said pop.
Snap, crackle, pop. It's all the same. I mean, very different.
Yes, it's true.
3 different elves. Either way, the
tasty elves.
The thing in mine where like they come out of the mirror as a different thing, totally changed.
Ooh,
makes sense, where it's like a recruitment process.
Yeah, because the only way you can get back
is like an equivalent
is by putting someone else in.
Yeah, because it happens as soon as they enter the portal, like another one exits.
And the only way to get back is to have your mirror person bring someone else in.
Yep.
While traveling.
Yeah.
And
at that point, they're already like corrupting a different person in there.
And I like the idea again of the popping, that are
shattering,
sure.
Make it more mirror.
Those mirror figures that are like leaving don't know until all of a sudden they snap.
Yeah.
And then it's like,
oh, that's like hella good.
Not like a programming, but something instinctual kicks in and they have to like
what is
bring
that
their...
called? It's sort of like a wake word for like a sleeper agent or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
So they don't realize, and so the person is stuck in the mirror. They can see their like shell leave, basically.
Who
is pretty
for all
normal.
intents and purposes, thinks that they are unchanged. They just had a fun time in a mirror house.
Because the person's in a mirror, they can see what their person is doing.
Ooh, they can like follow in like puddles and shit. Yeah.
So as long as they can kind of like crystal ball it, sort of.
What was that in where there was like a mirror verse? Was that I think it was Infinity Train actually, where there was like the mirror room.
I'm not sure I watched that
There was
episode
the chrome
with you.
person. Don't worry about it.
You may have, because you did binge some without.
It was the second season though. It was a while ago. I watched some with you, but
It wasn't my favorite
No.
because it was a little too spooky.
Just spooky.
Here's a suggestion for everyone in this spooky month.
It was definitely that one because there were like mirror cops.
Oh, I do remember the mirror
And they would come out of
Yes.
reflections.
Yes, I do remember that.
And so it's kind of like that, but the person on the other end who is
Can't
trapped
interact.
can't
They can
actually
just see through those surfaces. Yeah. So they can watch their self, going about daily life.
go down an alleyway,
And then all of a
kill
sudden...
a person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. I think that's kind of it.
Well, I didn't expect it to go that way. I will admit. Like I said, I'm not sure this is it, but I have an idea.
No, but as soon as you started forming it, that it works perfectly with why would anyone go to a mysterious carnival, unless they're explicitly told, it's great, I had a fun time. Check
Yeah.
out the House of Mirrors.
We could go together. I'll take
Exactly.
you there.
Yeah. And it builds this conglomerate of people, who are forever changed and like literally swapped out for the mirror version of themselves that is able to just snap and kill people
Are you
whenever.
thinking that they are killing, or are they just going and saying, hey, come with me?
I think it's both.
Okay.
I think the snapping
If
is
someone says no.
yeah, is like a brutalistic response.
Hey, do you want to go to the carnival with me?
Yeah, it's like, no, I
That's
I
too-
could eat a shitty hot dog anywhere.
That's too bad.
Glass hands.
Yeah, slice, 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 slice.
Something like that, right?
Dead.
Yeah. Very anime. Ooh,
Oh,
like
yeah.
they form a glass hand.
And it like shoots out from their sleeve, and you see the blood like seeping on the sleeve, so you don't actually see the glass coming out of them, but you know that it's like shooting out of their arm or
Yeah.
something.
Ooh, creepy.
Very creepy.
Very
but like less
much hate.
gory than
Yeah.
actually seeing it happen.
Yeah.
I feel like that's sometimes worse.
Yeah. But I think depending on the like depending on the person, their like killing power is different.
Mm-hmm.
So like somebody, I don't know, like has like feet or whatever that like
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
do
they
they
have
do
different
anime they have
glass.
anime moves
Of course.
to eviscerate their
And it could
their
be,
people.
someone's like a violin player, so it's their hands that are so dexterous from playing violin. That's the killing.
Oh yeah.
Versus someone does soccer.
Oh, there'd
and
be a
that's-
creepy scene where the violinist, snaps.
has the bow.
No, not even
Oh.
that. Like,
But how cool would it be if they could also make glass come out of the bow, like a weird sword
yeah,
thing?
either that or like, they're found out by this group that isn't changed yet, and they break all the strings on the violin
Oof.
by like severing it with like a glass bit. Be pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm also wondering, how many people are we following? Is it like a group? Like in yours, they fought back.
Right.
What we just discussed didn't really have that, and I thought of a really dark ending to that one that I'm just going to throw out there.
Yeah, let's hear it.
So perhaps it's more centered around one or two characters, and we just see, because they can't interact with each other, they're in like separate mirrors,
Okay.
but we can follow their stories, and one of
gotcha.
them that's more the main character, and it could be more than two, but the mostest of the mainest character, it is so effective at like getting people, maybe they're really friendly or something, to go to the carnival.
Oh, they're hot.
Yeah, they're hashtag cursed.
They're hot.
Super.
They can get it.
Totally. HAWT. Is that how people spell it? still?
Hout.
Hout. But in any case, they think they're finally going to be freed, and their mirror self turns around and it's like, you're too good at this. Bye. And just they're forever trapped. That's how it ends.
Oh, that's
They're-
fucked up.
They think they're
Ooh, they
stuck
like
there.
shatter it.
Yeah, because they're such an effective gatherer for the mirrors that they're like, we have to keep you. Do you like my creepy voice
it's
that just
creepy.
like defaults?
Yeah, I don't like it.
That's the creepiest thing I got.
I don't really like it.
I'm sorry, I'll try and keep it to a minimum.
I
There's a head tilt too.
don't really
But that was my
Get me outta here.
that was my super creepy ending thought of just like, you can't leave. We need you.
Oh, that's super creepy.
You can't quit. We need you.
Yeah, I like that because it would be like, as the viewer, you'd want to see the good people win, and then the end of the show is like obliteration of the portal that they sort of like spent a season trying to mend, you know?
I hate the idea of having a group of kids that are actively battling it and losing. If we're gonna
That's the
have
thing
them
is, I
stuck
think
in
there
the
is
end,
there is
I
a
don't think that's
positive.
fair.
I think there's a group of kids, maybe 3 or 4, and they do really well, and then one of them who hasn't been changed is at some point in the show,
And we don't know.
and no one knows.
So they're a double agent.
And they're a double agent, and
So now the Mirrorverse knows the plan,
exactly,
and that's why they would imprison the ringleader.
exactly, yeah,
That's so unfortunate.
because they are winning
yeah,
and they're doing well, and then you do the full, you know, dramatic irony, maybe, or maybe the audience doesn't know. I don't know, but you know, the leader, the hot one,
yeah.
Dunzo, and you never see it happen. You find out at the end when they're
Where they
when they're
turn
trapped.
to the mirror and say thanks for all your help. Like
Yeah.
you can't leave, and then they punch it or whatever.
Yeah.
That's
Ooh, and there'd be
dark.
like little Easter eggs, little hints that they've switched once it happens, where you'd see like a hand or like a shadow in the mirror, and like as the audience you'd be like, that's weird, that's creepy, I don't like that. But it's not creepy. It's the person who's stuck in there who is a good person
Yeah.
trying to escape
Oh my
and warn their
gosh.
friends. Yeah, that's fucked up.
Oh, that's really.
That's fucked up.
Is that what we're doing?
That's fucked up.
We starting with a bang.
It's gotta happen. Yeah,
All right. So
it's good.
just to recap a little bit, we've got the main.
Do we reschedule this episode to Halloween?
you think?
No, I'm just kidding. We can do worse.
Can we?
We can do worse.
I don't know if I want to be involved in worse.
This is pretty creepy.
It's really creepy.
Dang.
So we've got the Mirrorverse sending out people to bring in, and then they can leave, and it's this ever-changing. And then we have a group of kids that are they just, do they know, like, what's happening? Are they just suspicious?
I think it's sort of the trope where...
Is it like an urban myth?
Exactly. I
But
think
it's actually
there's,
true?
Yeah, there's, they go on the microfiche.
Okay.
And they see all these local legends about disappearances around
So they're in the journalism
traveling.
club?
Yeah, you gotta do the tropes where, they're
Okay.
they're in the newspaper club and
Uh-huh.
they're really interested about finding stories, but some of them do sports and they're
Yeah,
all
varied interests.
multifaceted characters, and that's why they're interested in it in the first place, and they collectively agree to believe in it, to like be very wary and
Well,
careful.
maybe they are just, it starts as, let's write a story on it.
Yeah.
It's Halloween. Let's have our spooky, like, ghost story type of article this month.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
And then,
And then it turns out,
ooh, that's the good thing. Not for them, because they get hurt.
Go on.
But the carnival isn't in their town.
okay.
But they've heard about all the stories, and they start writing the article, and then the carnival arrives.
Oh, shit.
And, like, that's when weirder shit starts happening.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Because the Mirrorverse knows
Yeah.
all. Why not?
Yeah, my traveling, of course, carnival,
It's also a summonable carnival.
like, they changed the name. It's
You rang.
It's Bisbees, it's Barkies, it's the Twin Triggler, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's always a different name, always a different look, always a different whatever.
And if you come, like, once a generation,
Yeah.
very infrequent.
Yeah. Every 5, 10, 15, 20, 35.
Do I hear 40? 45? Do I hear 50?
How high? How high? How high can we go?
So we've got that happening. They are writing about it. It magically comes, and they're like, wow, well, we should go. And then...
Yeah, it's like, what better way to get the story than to the source? And then
So do they, like, see someone get eaten by a mirror and manage to escape? Like, what? Or they just are... They get creepy crawlies. They think they see people in the mirrors that aren't there.
Well, I think you have to have the, like, entering the carnival scene
Right.
where it's distorted in some way because you hear screams of joy on a roller coaster, on a teacups, haha, fun, and then sometimes you hear screams that aren't joyous in nature, or They sound a bit off or fearful in some way.
Okay.
And then, like, the loudest and, like, most blood-curdling scream comes from, like, the House of Mirrors. And then someone comes out and they're like, that was actually great. Like, super fun. And they just leave. And then they're like, that was weird. But I think...
And then they notice that their classmates that seem to be afraid come out saying that was great. We should go
Exactly.
together.
But I think also the article that they start writing is... They don't have a lot of information. They just know that there's something weird at the carnival, but they don't know what it is.
So they don't know it's the mirrors?
Exactly.
Or they don't know it's the House of Mirrors? They just
Yeah.
know it's in a carnival?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I think they go in with this vague notion of something being weird, and then it's super obvious to the audience that it's the mirrors.
Because the audience can see faces.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that's so creepy.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Super
okay.
creepy. Hate that.
So I think that pretty much irons it out.
I
We
think so.
added the journalism, so I'm glad to have instigated a slight recap.
Yeah. It's very
I
good.
guess that's Spooktober number 1.
One more in the books.
Ugh.
Spooky Mirror House.
I'm sorry if anyone gets freaked out by this stuff, because I know I do, and it's not fun.
We're all... whatever. We've seen worse.
What?
We're all jaded by reality. It's fine.
Oh, yeah, that. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then, do you want to come up with a title?
Remember people who used Reddit? You can just scroll through horrible things every day.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't use that anymore. Either way, let's think of a title.
Yes.
Words would be mirror
Yeah,
word.
I was thinking mirror and
is like a carnival
swap?
word a mirror
Oh, I
word?
guess a mirror and a swap's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Never mind.
But is a carnival word different than a mirror word? Like
Yeah.
mirror swappy word, carnival fun time game word?
Let's see how that goes.
All right, you want to do a mirror word first or a carnival word first?
I can start with the mirror.
I'll do carnival. 3, 2, 1, house.
Reflective. Reflective house.
Mm.
That sounds pleasant.
All right. So true. 3, 2, 1, shattered.
Games. Reflective games.
I love this game. My full title was House of the Shattered.
Oh, creepy.
I had of the in
Creepy.
parentheses.
I have a few full titles, but I'm not.
Let's hear them.
Okay. Starting from worst to best, if I had to rank them. Spot the differences. You know, like a side-by-side situation. Oh, you're right. Our favorite.
It's a great music video.
It is. Which one?
We did an
Yeah,
episode
we
on
did.
it, like a little bit ago.
Not long ago at all. And it's orange caramel.
Copycat. My copycat.
Yes. That's the one. Okay, so not that one. Number 2, odd one out.
Oh, that's kind of creepy. Yeah.
And number 3, my favorite of my creepy ideas, Fairest of Them All.
Oh, like a mirror.
We got the mirror and they're hot. What?
What?
So, what? So, that just sounded like I said what in a weird way. What?
What?
But they're
What?
real hot, so they also
I get you.
are, you know, because they are.
Yeah.
So that's why the mirror
Ooh,
would
Fairest
trap
of them
them.
all is creepy and
That was-
fair. Double meaning.
Oh yeah, we'll just throw an E in there.
Fair.
Fairest. Renaissance fairest of them
wheel.
all. Fairest wheel. Terrible. Well done.
Thank you.
That's.
I gotcha. I think we got it here somewhere.
You think it's? I like yours too, but
Ha-
I was
yeah.
really happy.
Fairest
with
of them
my-
all is
that one. I thought was.
stellar.
Thank you.
I think it is that one.
Is it a tagline? House of the Shattered, Fairest of them all.
No. Maybe. Maybe it is a real long one.
We haven't had a real long one.
House
in a
of the
while.
Shattered, Fairest of them all is like.
What about the other way?
Fairest of them all.
House of the
In
Shattered.
the House of the Shattered?
That
Yeah.
sounds weird. Fairest of them all of the House of the Shattered.
It's too much. It makes a word soup.
I would do House and then Fairest if we were going to combine them.
House
But
of the Shattered,
colon or dash
Fairest
or
of them all.
Okay.
Yeah, I like one or the other. I don't think they need to be combined.
Okay.
And I like Fairest of them all for a multitude of reasons. I like
Plus,
fair.
we can have, when it happens to come around, it's more of a castle theme. Why not?
Oh, very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a castle carnival.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you would find those sorts of
Medieval-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's like a Ren fair, but
creepy.
super creepy.
Exactly.
Like a Ren fair.
But at night.
Yeah.
With rides.
No, I can part with House of the Shattered.
Okay, full disclosure, have not been to a Renaissance fair, but my understanding is you don't have rides.
Correct,
It's
yeah.
supposed to be like a time period.
I have been to one Renaissance fair
Expert.
with my grandparents.
Double expert.
Haggis, archery,
Ooh.
blacksmithery,
Mm.
aka chainmail,
Oh,
hammers
yeah,
and things.
Of course.
Lutes.
I'm not hearing Ferris wheel rides.
It's not a carnival. It's not like they come in and they're like, ride the night-themed roller coaster.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, they're not doing that.
How cute would that be, though?
So this is like
A nice marriage.
a good marriage of the two.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a la a themed park.
Yeah, definitely.
Like a theme park.
Uh-huh.
A la Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Oh.
Something like that.
Yes.
Very fun.
I was thinking there's the one Castle Hotel in Vegas.
Yeah.
Is that still around?
Well, it's like where I grew up, there was a small carnival that would pop up like big rides.
Oh.
I guess maybe it wasn't a carnival or something.
Was it in like a mall parking
It
lot?
would like go in like the old parking lot of like a
Okay, I've
broken
seen
down
those,
Walmart
Which
or whatever.
I was always thinking, that's super sus. Those are not...
No, because they're like fold out and they come on like trucks and
Exactly,
shit. Yeah, like no
exactly.
way would that be safe.
Like, I would much rather go to a
Something that is
permanent...
in the ground.
Yeah.
Bolted.
All the Disneyland.
A la Disney World.
They don't move
A la
that.
Disney's
Paris.
California Adventure.
Yeah. And there's some sort of pier there. And then all of the...
A la Universal Studios.
Yeah.
A la Legoland.
Can they copyright us just for saying these things?
No way.
Oh, God.
Can't police our speech like that.
Okay.
Big old mouse. Fuck you.
And that's when the
when they'll
podcast
sue
ended.
us, actually. Redact.
Just cut that bit out.
Okay, but we are going with your title, correct?
Are you okay with
Fairest of Them All? Yeah, it's creepy. I like it.
You don't need anything else? You're
I
fine
don't
with...
need anything else. I like fair. It's got the duel.
Mm-hmm,
Don't need anything else. Mine, House of the Shattered. Very creepy.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's super original.
I still like it, but...
It is creepy. Secondary title. Keep it in the back of your mind. I think
It can be an episode title.
it could be an episode title.
100%.
It's the one where it is introduced.
Yeah.
Introducing the mirror
Mm-hmm.
thing. And it's super creepy. So, there you go.
Okay.
Okay, so we have the title.
Yeah.
Who do you want to be in Fairest of Them All?
Oh, I want to be the pretty one.
That's a main character.
I'd happily be someone there that's not going on creepy stuff, and I'm there for the like throw the
we're on a
ring
date.
toss.
We're on a date, and I'm winning you a prize, and you're winning me a prize, and we win each other prizes.
Yay! I will say, I do have a favorite like carnival game.
Which
do
one?
you?
Oh, I can say no.
Okay. I really enjoyed the balloons that you get to throw darts at.
Yeah, that one's fun.
That one's fun.
Super rigged, but very fun.
Yeah, of course. And then like the skee ball-esque ones.
Yeah.
The like bowling for points. kind of.
Throw a hacky sack. Throw a bean sack.
Yeah, I do like the ones that have a lane situation where you're not throwing it in the air but like rolling it.
Oh, gotcha, like a ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are my personal favorites. I didn't know if you had any.
I like carnival games in general. I don't think they're fun.
Mm-hmm.
They're goofy. They're bad.
Yeah. You're never gonna win.
I enjoy
anything,
them, yeah. There's none that I dislike. They're just fun.
But, okay.
They're games.
I just
They achieve what
the
they are
dart
to
one.
to
When
do.
as a kid, when I saw it, I was like, "That's like point A."
Heck yeah.
Hitting up the darts,
Well,
and they would just like bounce off.
I've
'cause
finally
it's probably water balloons or
Played
something.
well, not actually really, but I played real darts with scoring
Oh yeah.
digitally,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't like darts anymore.
But
it's
if
too
you were
hard.
just throwing it at a balloon,
But it's very fun. Yes.
yeah.
I always liked, like water balloon games.
Mm-hmm.
Like water balloon toss, egg toss sort
What
of
about
things.
the one where you'd have to shoot the like water gun?
Yeah,
and,
in
like,
a
blow
hole.
up the
Yeah.
balloon.
That was fun.
Anyhow.
Because you get the big...
Yeah.
That was good. These are positive things of a carnival,
We're
and
just
you'll
trying to
see
lighten the
our
mood.
2 characters in the background
Doing
enjoying
all of
themselves
those things.
and not becoming mirror versions of
And
themselves and killing each
eating
other.
some candy, having some
That's the thing. So,
cotton
background,
candy.
foreground, horrible things happen.
Yeah, background.
Background, you see 2 people leave. One of them, a cute little anime girl, has a big old bear. The other has like a fun snake
Yeah.
thing around them,
here
and they're
for
eating
it.
candy corn and cotton candy.
And they're
they
high-fiving, and maybe by the end they're holding hands.
They got a big
and-
plastic bag of kettle corn, and they're
Heck
going home,
yeah.
and it was a fun time.
Yes.
And those 2 characters live out their lives in peace and harmony, and they don't become mirror
Yay.
versions of themselves, and that's us.
Uh-huh.
And we cast ourselves.
Yay.
And Lee Pace is maybe the
the
ticket taker
Mirrorverse? Oh.
at the House of Mirrors. Or
I wasn't planning on having a Mirrorverse have the voice, but whatever he wants, really.
whatever he wants.
If he wants to be the
That's
voice
the
of the
thing.
mirrors.
One line gets him in the show. That's all I really need.
Tickets. That's all we need.
Here's your tickets, please. But he is always cast as a scary guy. We watched the first
Yeah.
episode of Foundation, and he like straight up murders a guy. I'm pretty
Spoilers. But, yeah.
pretty sure in like 3 seconds he murders a guy.
Yeah. No, I
So you learn
feel
all you
like
need to know about
his,
him.
His later characters have been more serious and scary. And I'm like, well, he's not. He's great.
I mean, he's a very good actor, though. I think that's the thing. He's got the
Yeah.
range for it. So they have kind of typecast him as like villainous.
Is it the eyebrows?
Maybe is it his stunning physical features?
So tall and... Wait a minute.
It's great though. I actually do want to watch more of that show, just based on his performance alone. But there's
I'll
other-
give it a go.
Other interesting.
He's
things
in it.
happening.
I'm set.
Either way, I think we've got it.
You think we've talked enough positive things at the end of
That's the thing.
the spooky?
Yeah,
Okay.
very good things happening,
Yeah.
despite the core of this episode being a spooky.
Uh-huh.
So we've done it. That has been this week's spooky episode of Instant Anime.
Just add music.
I'm Jimmy.
I'm Sarah.
We've done it. Boo.
Fairest of them all.
So now we get to pivot again
Mm-hmm.
to unspooky things like talking about our website and our Twitter and all that good stuff.
Unless
So,
we do some hashtag cursed, hashtag haunted Twitter.
which we may not.
That could
so
be fun, though.
stay tuned. Speaking of Twitter, our Twitter handle is at Instant Anime Pod, where we post gifs teasing upcoming episodes sometimes. Otherwise, you'll find our episodes automatically posted there from Podbean, our podcast host. And our pinned tweet is the suggestion form, where if you do have a spooky anime, you got to get it in quick. You
Oh,
got to get
yes.
it in now. Do you specify that it's spooky?
I feel like that's our discretion.
Yeah.
Because if it sounds spooky,
If it sounds
then
spooky
you
to us, we
know.
might put it in the spooky list. It's hard to do, though. So if you do think it's spooky and you want us to do a spooky idea,
you think it should be specified?
I don't know, maybe lean into that.
Do we need a checkbox? Is this for Spooktober?
Is a spooky? I mean, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. More options means less people do it. And so
Yeah, we don't make it hard, but
could have 2 spooky
That
suggestions
seems-
and non-spooky
that
suggestions.
seems too hard.
I know, that's what I'm saying. A whole nother thing for it.
Yeah.
Would be funny to have a mirror.
oh gosh.
It'd be like inverted logo. It's spooky.
Nope.
That does it for our Twitter, though. Otherwise, we have a website.
Yeah, Jimmy mentioned where we host, and you can find it at instantannie.may. It has all of our episodes with clickable links in the description. Hopefully this one's got a music video, fingers crossed. But if not, there's still a YouTube, usually, video of the song, so you can check it out. And our sidebar is full of goodies. The suggestion form is linked there as well, and you can also find it at suggest.instantannie.may. So please suggest a song if you've got one in mind. Otherwise, we have a little bit of merch. We've got a handful of podcatchers and our Spotify playlist, which is getting pretty... Wait, do we put spooky songs on the Spotify playlist too? They're just in there?
Yep.
All right. So if you want to weed through 200 songs to find the spooky
They're
ones...
in bulk, though. You'll
That's
find
true.
them.
They're unless you hit random, they should be all
True.
together.
Yeah, if you're in order, you'll
And
find
then
the October.
Skip 50 or
time.
so songs and you'll find the next one. And
Yeah.
But yeah, it has, we're talking all about it, but it has every song available on Spotify that we have used for an episode. So
It's pretty complete.
It really is.
I think
and
it
it's
is
full of some good
officially
ones,
over 200 now.
which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because we're officially over 200 now.
Yeah, and we have been for a little bit.
Yay!
Yeah, so that's that. We got Spotify. I think we are officially on like the Amazon podcasts thing now.
Whoa.
So if you want to like try, I
Full
might have to
disclosure, I
set
didn't
up.
know that was a thing.
Might have to set up more stuff on our end, but maybe it's happened in the meantime of recording this episode, where you can like search us via your Alexa device.
Oh, whoa.
Maybe. I haven't done it yet. You could try though. And yeah, but we're on that.
Very cool.
I got an email about it, and so I didn't look too deep into it, but here we are.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah, thanks, Jeffy. How's space? We thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed this spooky episode, and if you liked it, we'll have another one in a week or two. And
That's the way it goes for the month of October.
yeah, so if you don't like spooky stuff, just tune back in November. We'll have bake some apple pie and
Ooh, I'm
apple
ready.
crisp and have some
I
pumpkin
think I got my
spice.
Spooktober out of my system. I'm ready for the pie now.
Well, too bad, because we got to come up with a couple more
No.
Before
They're
the-
scary pies.
before the month is over. And the pumpkin pie is never out of
Haunted.
season.
Hashtag haunted.
I like pumpkin pie, especially with homemade whipped cream. That's just tasty.
No, I just meant if it still has to be spooky, it can't be a hashtag cursed pie. It has to be a hashtag haunted pie.
True. But it can be hashtag cursed in flavor.
Absolutely.
So, again, thanks for listening. If you have the time to leave a review on the podcatcher that you are listening to us, if it is available to review, that'd be great. 5 stars.
if you feel like
Thanks
we
so
earned
much
it.
for listening. Again, yes, if you have the time. Thank you so much.